Stika Virtual Travel Agency.
Havana is the most visited city in our country. Visited for many people all over the world, every time. Havana is a charming place who open doors to our visitors. It's a perfect encounter of culture, history, tradition, rhythms. That's my purpose, to show you not only Havana, to show you different places in our country throughout my eyes. As Cuban, I'm very proud to guide you in Havana today. Behind me, we have a big fortress, a huge fortress, built to protect Havana against pirates. Havana was founded by the Spanish on November 16, 1519. And Spanish built that fortress behind me to protect the city against pirates' attacks. In that side of the city, we have a big statue on top of the hill. It's a Jesus Christ built for the Cuban artist, Gilma Madera. The statue of Jesus Christ has 20 meters high and is situated at the entrance of the harbor. It's a beautiful sculpture. The great artist Gilma made the statue in Italy using Carrara marble, white Carrara marble. Close to the sculpture, we have the Che Guevara's house. Che Guevara is a popular hero, very known all over of the world. He's very famous. He fought with Fidel Castro against Americans. Fortress La Cabaña and El Morro. During this walking tour, you will appreciate a little more about the beautiful Havana, the traditional buildings, the colorful houses, the gentle people everywhere. Today, I will guide you in the city center, the old town. Havana is divided in two parts, Old and New Havana. But precisely here is concentrated the most beautiful scenery of Havana. The sense of Havana is concentrated in the old part. It's a human heritage by the UNESCO since 1982. Now I'm moving to the Arms Square or Plaza de Armas. Right here we have a castle built with the same purpose, to protect Havana against British pirates. Castillo de la Real Fuerza. Havana is a magic city. It opens doors to everybody. Now I will give you an explanation about this beautiful place. Because it moved precisely to the place where Havana was founded by the Spanish. When they arrived to here, they founded the city in this place, in the Arms Square. Right here we have El Templete. El Templete is the original place where Havana was founded on November 16, 1519. Here took place the first mass and meeting every year. At this time we have a ceremony to celebrate the foundation of Havana precisely here. El Templete was built in the year 8027. As I told you, it's a place where took place the first ceremony, the first meeting to found Havana. Every year, according to the oral tradition, we have a celebration around the ceiba tree. Ceiba is a tree there inside. And every year people came here to make a celebration. It's very beautiful. The Cuban state is restoring every place in Havana. Old Havana resembled Cadiz and Tenerife. The Cuban state, as I told you, had undertaken enormous efforts to preserve and to restore Old Havana throughout the efforts of the Office of the Cuban History. This is Plaza de Armas or Arms Square. In this side, we have Castillo de la Real Fuerza. After Havana was raided in 1555 by the French buccaneer Jacques de Sor, destroying the original fortress, it was necessary to build a new fortress to protect Havana against pirates' attacks. That's why the Spanish built the following castle, Castillo la Real Fuerza, with this purpose, to serve like fortress. But very soon it proved to be ineffective because it's very close to the bay. It's very close to the bay, as you can see. It was very ineffective because it's very close to the bay and was really, it has a poor position to fight inside the bay. And no longer useful for defense, military commanders and governors, they moved their residence inside here. Most of the governors and commanders, they live inside this castle. And also was used as a place to safely treasures they brought from America. This part of Havana is very beautiful. It's charming. It has a lot of history. In the center, we have a monument dedicated to one of the most important personalities in Cuba, our Carlos Manuel de Céspedes, who started the first independence war against Spanish. It took place on October 10, 1868. Carlos Manuel de Céspedes is a hero very important for us. He's called the father of Cubans, or the father of the motherland. The squares in Old Havana are characterized, especially because in these places, in that society, in the Spanish period, live the nobles, only the richest families, like marquises, rich commerciants, countess, and counts. As I told you before, most of the buildings in Havana were built in Baroque and neoclassical styles. And actually, most of them are museums. Throughout colonial times and almost to the end of the 19th century, Plaza de Armas was the center of the Cuban life. The most famous building, complete in 1793, is the Palace of the Captains General. This building right here. An ornate structure that housed the Spanish colonial governors and from 1902, 3 Cuban presidents. As you can appreciate, the places are in renovation. This is the most antique part of Havana. Spanish not only introduced in Cuba their language, they introduced their culture, their architecture. Hi, I'm here in the way to the Cathedral Square. The Cathedral Square is a magic place, surrounded for beautiful buildings where used to live the nobles in Havana in the Spanish society. Most of the places are in renovation actually. Here we are in the Cathedral Square. Here is situated the most important Catholic church in our country, the Catholic Church. Spanish also introduced their religion, the Catholic religion. The Cathedral Square is surrounded for beautiful houses where live the main families, the richest families. As I told you before, the richest families in Havana were concentrated in the main squares, like San Francisco de Asís, Old Square, Arms Square, and here, in the Cathedral Square. And here you are, the Cathedral Church, built in Baroque style by the Spanish. Surrounded for restaurants, bars. Where the nobles used to live. Long time ago. The cathedral is a place who's visited for many people. When people visit Havana, they want to come here. Elegant Cathedral is a symbol of Havana. Most of the buildings, including the cathedral, date back to the 18th century. The Baroque facade of the cathedral is instantly recognizable. Two large asymmetrical bell towers frame the grandiose stone interior and exterior as well. Considered one of the most beautiful in the Americas. Right here we have Palacio de los Marqueses, or Marquises Palace, built in the 17th. And in front of me, there is the Museum-haters, or colonial art. As the name suggests, this building is a home of colonial art museum. The mansion dates back to the 1720, when it was built by Don Luis Chacon, governor of Cuba. The home is constructed around an elegant courtyard and is one of the most important outstanding examples of early colonial domestic architecture in our country. Behind me, the Cathedral Square, the Cathedral Church. It's my pleasure to guide you here in Havana, especially in this magical place, the cathedral.
Stika Virtual Travel Agency.